How does hypnotherapy differ from stage hypnosis?
So for a lot of people, their only experience of hypnosis is what they've seen on TV, stage shows, people clucking like chickens, that kind of thing. So I'll explain to you a little bit about how that works as opposed to what happens in a hypnotherapy session. Now, no stage hypnotist would do a show unless there was approximately a minimum of about 75 people present, because they know that statistically, out of 75, you're going to get 3 or 4 people who are very quick at going into a trance state and are prepared to be the stars of the show, which generally means making a fool out of yourself. And usually the people who take part in shows like that are extroverts, or they're people who want to be extrovert. It's a great way to behave outrageously and not take any responsibility for it. And one of the skills of the stage hypnotist is picking out the right people. So often what they do is they ask for volunteers. You might get 20 or 30 people going up on the stage, and then they go through a series of tests which double up as a hypnotic induction. Now, a typical test is this one, and you can try it now if you like. So you clasp your hands together very tightly, and I want you to imagine very vividly that your hands are glued together with super glue, and no matter how hard you try, you cannot pull your hands apart. And now try pulling your hands apart. Now, I would guess that one of maybe 3 or 4 things happened. What I see most commonly in my practice when I do this test is that people get the feeling of them being locked and then kind of think, whoa, that's a bit weird, and kind of unclasp their hands, take back control. Other people, there'll be a few people who will really, really get it, and they'll be thinking, oh my God, I can't pull my hands apart. There'll be another group of people who will be going, actually, no, mate, you can't do that to me. I'm in complete control here, which of course they are. But so is the person that's going along with it. It's just that they're choosing to go along with it because they want to be the star of the show. Now, having said that, there is a pressure when you're on the stage to do what you're told. There is something about the energy, the power of a theatrical performance which does push people to do things which maybe they wouldn't normally do. You think the pressure's on the hypnotist, but that's not what it feels like if you're in the hot seat, as it were. So there's all that kind of psychological pressure going on at the same time. When you see someone clucking like a chicken or eating an onion and pretending it's an apple or whatever it is that they're doing, it's exactly the same process as a child playing. Now, I have a little boy who's 6 who in the blink of an eye can transform himself into a Power Ranger, or he can be eating imaginary food at the back of the garden or digging dinosaur bones. And when children play games like that, it's very real to them. We are all born with a natural ability to fantasize very vividly, and it's in this realm of fantasy that everything that we create comes from. All invention, all design starts in the realm of imagination. The great sports people of this world imagine themselves as winners. If you don't believe that, if you can't see that, then you don't even bother to train. Part of the process of hypnotherapy is about imagining yourself as you really want yourself to be, because that's the first step towards achieving those goals. The illusion of stage hypnosis is that people are being made to do things against their will. That's the illusion. If it didn't look like that, it wouldn't make a very good show. But they're actually very carefully selected volunteers. They're there because they want to be there. It is a real experience that those people are having, but it's a bit like an actor or an actress or a child playing who becomes so immersed in their part, it's like they become the character, which is, of course, when you see the best acting. Hypnotherapy uses that same realm of imagination, but it uses it to empower people and to help people to achieve their goals.